Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our memory keeping call for the month of August. We're so glad to have you here this morning and hope that you're ready for some exciting information, some wonderful guest speakers, and just an overall great day. I don't know about you, but I got up this morning and walked my dogs. You probably don't walk my dogs, but there was a beautiful sunrise here. It was such a great way to start the morning. So I hope your morning started equally as well. Let's go ahead and get going. We're going to start off our day with our first guest, which is Lisa Burnson. Then we're going to have a second guest, Kristin Goodman. Then we're going to look at our new products and product information, some project ideas, talk about upcoming events, and then talk about our next meeting. So let's go ahead and get started with Lisa Burnson. She was kind enough to come in here this morning and join me at the office. And so she is going to tell us a little bit about how to sell Youngevity products with memory keeping products. I'm going to hand it over to Lisa.
Good morning, everybody, and oh my goodness, I am bursting with excitement because today is the pre-launch of Anthology by Lisa Burnson, and Stacy will tell you more information on that. Okay, I was asked by Stacy to talk about using Youngevity products in your life and how you can sell it beyond just the memory keeping products. Now, I have to tell you guys, I went to a couple of opportunity meetings this last week in Idaho Falls and also Pocatello. Both were amazing. But at the Idaho Falls meeting, I met, and I've met them before, but Kim Stoddard and her best friend, Angela. And I don't know if Kim's on this call, but let me tell you, these two gals are a walking advertisement for Youngevity products. While they came in with Heritage Makers years ago, they eat, sleep, drink literally all the other products, and they came decked out with MK collab jewelry and clothing and had makeup on, and they demonstrated how the Mia Alicia jewelry was used, and then, you know, of course, they gave testimonials about the memory keeping products, everything from Our Memories for Life. They were talking about, and also Heritage Makers, and then how excited they were for Anthology, but they loved every other brand. And just a shout out to you, Kim and Angela. That was a really good example to me on how we really can live other products. So with that being said, this first slide, one thing I want to encourage you guys to do is take some lifestyle shots. Really look at what you love with the products you love in Youngevity and create your own lifestyle shots. My 16-year-old neighbor took these shots, and they are beautiful. I love them. But we all have smartphones. We can set something like this up and literally just take a photo. It doesn't have to be perfect, but living products that you love. So this first shot is Mia Alicia, their jewelry, which I recently purchased the CEO kit and absolutely love it. It is just a beautiful kit, and I love the hook system and everything you can do with that. And think how easy a shot like that would be to take and share on your social media. The next one is the MK collab lipstick, and I absolutely love that. Actually, it's not MK collab, I'm sorry, it's Youngevity mineral makeup lipstick. And I've used several of these, and they are just wonderful lipstick. Again, a simple shot, but sharing that on your social media people love it. They love lifestyle shots. They love creative shots. My next slide is the mineral makeup. No, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. The next one is the body butter and lotions, the sole purpose. And again, just a simple shot, but in a beautiful way. And the last one, oh my goodness, if you guys have not used the mineral makeup foundation, wow, it is just wonderful foundation. And I love how literally it's so pure, very few ingredients, and just feels like so light on your face. I have to mention one other thing. I am so excited to tell you guys that my 18-year-old daughter recently got the Botanical Spa line from Youngevity, and she has off and on had acne throughout her teenage years. And recently, it broke out pretty bad, and she had tried prescription type products, nothing was working. She got this botanical spa collection 2 weeks ago, and honestly, you should see her skin. It looks absolutely beautiful, and she was so excited, and just seeing her radiate and seeing her excitement that her acne had cleared up, like literally cleared up. I could virtually everything had cleared up. And I asked her what she used. She said it's the citrus facial cleanser, citrus toner, the night cream, the eye cream, the morning face cream, and the waterless vitamin C. So I was super excited to hear an 18-year-old just have this confidence. She just went off to college a couple of hours away. I dropped her off, and just seeing her confidence, and her face had completely cleared up for this huge moment. So anyway, I am going to turn the time back over to Stacy for a minute. And just again, we're so excited about the Anthology pre-launch today. Grab your products before they're gone. I'm sure Stacy will talk about this, but they are a lot of them are limited edition. So we do not know if they will come back, but every month there will be limited edition. Thank you, and have a great day. Here's Stacy.
Thanks, Lisa. That was absolutely wonderful. I did have a request to go back and see the slide on the jewelry, so let me get you back to that. Hang on just a second. I'm going to keep going back here. One more. So there's the slide for the Mia Alicia jewelry that was requested. Oh, we are going to now move on to our next guest. It is Kristin Goodman, and we are so excited to have her here. She's going to talk a little bit about how she incorporates Youngevity products into memory-keeping events. So, Kristin, we're going to turn the time over to you.
Great. Thank you for having me, and happy Anthology Day. Lisa, I've been so excited for this day and counting it down all week, too. So I'm really excited to follow up right after her and encourage you guys to get on there today and order your Anthology products. But I've been doing a memory-keeping event for the last 10 or 12 years, and I live in beautiful Naples, Florida. And yes, people do stay inside for 3 days to scrapbook that whole entire weekend. So I love having all the different products that we have through Youngevity. I came in through the Heritage Maker side as well. And just when those things were introduced, like a lot of you, I was like scared, like how my customers and friends would adapt to like the different things that I was going to offer them. But it's just been wonderful, and it's been fun things that I've been showing that I really enjoy. And I just want to show you a couple pictures of my events from last year, so you can kind of see what you can incorporate in your events this fall. So this is the big ballroom that I get to use. So I do offer digital and traditional scrapbooking. And these ladies come from Friday at 10 in the morning until Sunday at 1 in the afternoon, and just have a great time. I have people that do photo projects. I have people that are stampers and just crafters in general, but it's mostly photo-related people. So I just wasn't sure, like I said before, how I was going to present Youngevity products in a way that I think my word to Stacy was, I try not to be salesy and pushy. I've always kind of had the attitude, if you like it, you like it, you don't, you don't. And I want to be a soft seller versus somebody that tries to sell things that in a pushy manner. I just don't think people like that, and I'm sure you don't either. So if you can go to the next slide. There we go. So of course, last year, this is my last year's table. This is lots and lots of products that I brought from Heritage Makers. So if you go into your Heritage Makers account and you go into that awesome template gallery, there are so many things that are already done for you. You can customize things with names on them. You can just hit the button to publish them, print them, and just be super crafty and put things together. So on the bottom there in the middle, there's like the trick or treat blocks and the count your blessing blocks. Those were a big hit, as well as some of the banners and just different things that I was able to show people to get them excited about other products before I introduced the Youngevity piece of it. So of course they loved all this craftiness and was so easy to make. And I actually gave everyone one of the 11 by 14s in the top spot, if you want to point at that pumpkin picture there with the orange frame, Stacy, that one. I customized everyone that was my attendee with their last name on either one of the Thanksgiving templates or one of the templates already done that says that pumpkin one there. I forget exactly what it says, but just put their last name on it. It was just something cute to let them know that they were special to me, and to also let them feel the quality of Heritage Makers products. So those are lots of fun things you can show at your events. And then the next screen. And then this was how I incorporated some of my other products through Youngevity at my event. So I always like to do a goodie bag, and I do charge a fee to come to my event, and I always incorporate at least $10 to $20 in my budget for goodies. So I love that Youngevity has all the small drink packs that people can try. I did actually an eyeshadow last year from the mineral makeup line that I love that too, Lisa. I love the mineral makeup. And then a root beer belly, which is the probiotic that lots of people love that to make sure that they have a healthy gut, as Dr. Wallach says. And then lots of my customers have kids, and that's when they introduced the watermelon sprinkles last year. So I made sure everybody got a little packet of watermelon sprinkles. And then up there in the top left corner of the goodie bag is the Our Memories for Life tape runner. So the reason I ended up giving that is I just wanted to make sure that everyone had one of those that was there. And, you know, like I said, they were photo people, so I felt like, you know, here, you guys try this. And then also I knew that they all had that what refill they would get would be the Our Memories for Life. So, but always incorporate, you know, some small goodie, but don't break the bank. Make sure it's within your budget and budget accordingly so you can give them a nice gift. And then on the middle photo, you can see I have a display board. That was my whole Our Memories for Life area. So I had the trimmers out there for people to try and the border maker and things like that, which was great. And then to the right of that photo, you can see I hired a makeup artist. I couldn't believe how many people wanted to get their color matched at my event. I charged an extra $12 and had people pre-sign up because I do have a local friend that's a makeup artist. She had never used our mineral makeup before and was not a fan of mineral makeup, she told me. But by the time she left, she loved it. And I think I had about 50 or so people there last year, and I want to say 37, 38 people actually took the time to go and have their makeup done. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I thought she would be there 2 or 3 hours, and I paid her by the hour. She was there almost the whole day, and everyone just had a really great time. And she was really informative on how to put the makeup on, which was better for me since I just put it on myself. I'm not really a makeup artist myself, of course, but that was super fun and a great way to introduce the mineral makeup. And then on the lower part, you see everybody's taking notes. We did a really fun breakout with the essential oils. I know so many of us love our essential oils. And we made bath salts, which you can get some of the recipes on the oil pages. I'm sure several people in different teams have been sharing that. And I think the main point of at your event is share something that you have tried, that you feel really passionate about, and that you're not going to stumble over your words when you share it. I know there's a lot to learn here at Youngevity, and I'm still learning too. But I just think some of the things that we offer that we know a lot about and that we're really interested in, that's the best thing to choose to do something to share with your people that come to your events. On the essential oils too, when we made the bath salts, you can make labels in the Heritage Maker software that's already done. Like we made a lavender label, you know, so again, that incorporated Heritage Makers, why we were there for photo stuff. Here's another digital thing that, you know, you can incorporate using some of the Youngevity products. So that was super fun. So my next event is in September. September 11th is my weekend. I have over 40 people coming. I've already been getting my goodie bag ready, and I am so excited to offer a make and take with the anthology. I'm going to do those cards. I'm so excited for those shaker cards. So I am going to order that today and get them excited for one more piece of memory keeping. But again, I'm going to share some of the Youngevity stuff as well. They're going to get a water bottle with some drinks in it, drink mixes in it. So, but if anybody has any questions, I'm glad to help you. And just, you know, just be yourself when you're sharing it. Just learn at your own pace and share something that you're passionate about. There's so many things to love here at Youngevity.
Kristin, that is amazing. We've had a couple people say they want to come to your event, so you might
Yay,
need to offer it again.
Yeah, there you go.
We do have one question. Someone asked, how much do you spend cash or points for your Heritage Makers display, and do you do customized giveaways as well?
So I did make something super cute that another person, Lori Curley, had made a really cute, I'll share it to you, Stacy, in case you want to put it in there. It was a 11 by 14 page print, but it's all scrapbooking words. So, and you can go in there and edit it yourself. So I always use pink and black are my colors that I love. So I just kind of tweaked it to make it like that. But it just, like I mentioned, like I try to spend $10 to $20 per person on a goodie bag. So that would still be equivalent to points. And another thing I'm going to do is I want to hand out some of the Our Memories for Life borders, or things like that I'll incorporate as prizes and things too. So depending on what you charge, just budget. Like for prizes, I do prize giveaways, and I try to give away $5 per person. So if I have 40 people times 5, do the math. That's about the cost of the prizes I'll give away, and then I always give $50 off my event every year. I'll give for the following year, because then they know I'm going to do it again.
That makes sense. And do you mind telling us how much you charge for your retreat?
No, I don't mind. I charge $145 for the 3 days. But, again, whatever hotel that you're working with, you have to negotiate with the person there. So my fee would include, we don't really do anything on Friday, we're in the ballroom space, and that includes the Wi-Fi. But Saturday we do a buffet breakfast and lunch, and Sunday we do a buffet breakfast. And then that costs a certain fee, with taxes, and we have people that are serving us and everything. So that would be part of your fee to think about what you're going to charge, and then my goodie bag. But I always make sure I try to profit something, because it is a lot of work leading up to it. Plus you're there for 3 days, but it's so much fun, and I really enjoy doing it for my friends and my customers.
That makes sense. And the essential oils, the breakout sessions you do, other than the makeup match, were those included in the event costs? So your makeup makes and your essential oils?
Yes. Yep, exactly. So I just you can buy the bath salt from yourself, because I love buying from ourselves. There's so many things we can buy from ourselves. And then there were some recipes. You just used your favorite oil. The oils that everyone loved was lavender and lemongrass. Like that seemed to be the two things. And the gal that's actually on my team, Sally Forsman, she's a massage therapist, so she, to me, is my oil expert. So when she did a little chat sharing about oil, she did a little talk about that too, and what to use, and and different things. So it was really informative, and I do that in a separate room versus where the scrapbookers are, just in case I don't want to offend people like, oh, what is she trying to sell me? So it was just great to like, hey, if you're interested in learning more about this part of my business, come on in. And it was full house every time. It was great. Because again, people want to support you. So.
Yeah. Your displays, have you built those up over time, or do you redo them every year? And if so, about how much are you spending on those displays?
Well, I'm going to recycle the ones that I did, but I've already ordered some new pages, and I'll just switch them out in those frames. I'm going to I'm ordering that anthology CEO kit today to use that for my major display, because that's the new thing that's coming out right now. So I just think whatever's new and updated. I love a lot of the new Our Memories for Life papers. There's the new school. I mean, there's just lots of things that that I think is inexpensive that you really need to show people that you'll probably will turn around and sell anyway. So don't break your bank, but love what you do, right?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And hotel night's not included in that rate, correct?
Hotel night is not included, but I'm in Naples, Florida, like I mentioned, and our hotels go for $200, $300, $400 a night during season, which season is October to April here. And so I always do my event in September. And I've been at this hotel, I think this is my 8th year, and it's $94 a night plus tax and gratuity. So I let them book their own hotel, and for reasons like if people pay me for the event, then I don't have to, do a credit card twice if I accept payment, So I let them book it if they want to use points, to pay for it. It's just another great perk for my customers. So, but again, you need to negotiate that with your person that you're going to have your event at.
You're getting all sorts of questions here, dear. How about cash and carry? Do you offer cash and carry items during your events?
Nope, I don't. I've been sending out pre-order emails, and I say, in my past life, I was a purchasing manager, and I was an inventory controller. So I do not do inventory. I'm going to have a handful of tape runner refills and things like that for people to use, but other than that, I have them pre-order things. And like I said, just displays, and I take orders after and hopefully sign them up to be distributors with me. So it's kind of different here, having a distributor and, versus, being a consultant like maybe somewhere in other companies. But people have just really grasped onto it. They love it, you know. So,
Yeah.
so I offer that. I do a little breakout on that.
Total sense. And the gifts that you did for the digital croppers, you're basically just showing them what they can do. You're not giving them like points or anything they can use as a gift.
No, I did that before, and then it's not just the digital croppers I give the gift to. I give it to all of them, including the traditional croppers, to show them how simple it is to just go in the Heritage Maker software and pick a template and type your name on it and hit publish, you know, and they love that. It's personalized, fast, and easy, and I got a lot of sales off of that last year. And I help them over the weekend because I usually give them their goodie bags at their seat when they arrive so they can see it and get all excited and then ask me questions about it. So, and then I've assisted them to make something during the event.
Cool. Okay, that is all the questions you had, and wow,
okay.
You covered a lot of great things. It sounds like you have a fun event coming up, and hope that it goes really well. Can't wait to see what you did for goodie bags and gifts this year.
Yeah, I'll share that later. So, all right, great. Well,
Sounds
thanks
great.
for having me on. All right, have a great fall, everybody. You're welcome.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Okay. We again appreciate Lisa and Kristin being here with us this morning. We're going to dive into our new products. Start off with Heritage Makers and our new art collections for September. These first ones are for the basic account, and this is Funkin' Pumpkin. It's just got some great little embellishments and papers, and you'll see that it has these fun journaling cards that you can use to make beautiful grid layouts. All sorts of fun things you can do with those. So Funkin' Pumpkin. And you'll see in our new idea books I'm going to talk about later that we have some projects using that already. So Funkin' Pumpkin is coming. Then we have Fall Flourish, which is the September release for our Memories for Life. That will be available in the studio as a basic kit. We'll see more details on that in a minute. And then we have Believe in Magic Mouse Tales. We get requests a lot for Disney, especially because we just finished our Vacation Studio U class. And so we went and found this adorable set. And I'm only showing you a little bit of this. There's this part of it that has the papers, embellishments. It has these fun journaling cards. There's also a pack of glitter papers that have dots and stripes on them, black, yellow, red, some other colors. And then there's some background overlay type things you can use. And again, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of a project later on using this. We also have the freebie that was available this month from Katie Petit for school days, and that is going to be included in Studio. It's still available as a free download, so you can go and grab that and use it for traditional or digital scrapbooking. So make sure you grab that for your school days and sports layouts. Now, in the premium category, we have Vintage Trains 2. Last month, we introduced Vintage Trains 1. Now we have some additional fun vintage things. Trains are just so cool, and there's so many different things you can do with this. Again, you'll see coins and the lantern, lots of signage, fun things you can use that one for. Up next is Indian Summer. This is kind of a softer palette for fall, but it's got just some everyday designs that you can use for this. It's a little bit watercolory. You'll see there's some doilies back in here, some nice patterned papers, some fun embellishments. So look for Indian Summer coming out in September. Then all the products that are being released in this pre-launch are also going to be loaded into Studio. So these are the various designs based on the kits. So Rosie Posey is the collection for the paper kit that's available today, and then all these other ones are layouts from the layout kit. So you'll hear me say a lot how much I love this adorable little fox, but there's such fun artwork that will be available from Anthology by Lisa Bernson. So you'll see that we release the artwork for Anthology by Lisa Bernson the month after those kits go on sale, so watch for those showing up for our digital people as well. Now, in the Our Memories for Life realm, we have Fall Flourish. This is a beautiful set that includes Thanksgiving fall designs as well as Halloween. So we've made use of both sides of those papers. Here are the papers that you'll see. So you'll see these top ones kind of have a fall Thanksgiving feel to them, while the bottom ones have more of a Halloween theme to them. But you can mix and match these easily because they have similar color palettes in them. Then we have our border strips, and again, the top half is our Thanksgiving fall look, and the bottom half is our Halloween items. So we're getting some fun vintage look in there, some playful items like these little spots here that say boo and have pumpkins and things. I love this little garland of leaves, so lots of options with our border strips. And then we have journaling cards, and this is not showing all of them because there are quite a few, but you'll see there are, again, some Thanksgiving fall look and some Halloween designs that you can use for matting and things like that. Okay, also our auto ship. For this month, we have all of the Fall Flourish, which is the designer cardstock, border strips, and journaling cards. Plus, you get solid color cardstock, which is this guy, sorry, from Come Away With Me. You get the Come Away With Me dark brown alphabet stickers. You get black noir, black alphabet stickers, the multi-purpose tool, and the black micron pins. So there's just one auto ship this month, but wow, is it packed with a lot of things. So make sure you get signed up for that. And again, our Members for Life will be available September 1st, so watch for that coming then. Next up, we have the new anthology. Now, these are the pre-launch products, and they go on sale this morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. If you're looking for the link for it, if you go back to the blog post, I'll show you the link for the blog post in just a minute. There is a link from there, or you can go to the Buy YGY store and look for Anthology, or you can go to Heritage Makers Products, and you'll see an option there for Anthology as well. So first up is the CEO Mega Pack, and this includes everything you need to get started on your business. So we've got some stamps, bags, albums, kits, as well as 125 digital SVG cut files, which you can use with your electronic die cutting machines. This is exclusive Anthology artwork. We're excited about this kit. I think it'll give you a lot of options for building your business and showing what the possibilities are. The Youngevity Business Builder Kit is also included in the CO Kit, but we're selling it as a separate item, and this is Youngevity branded items that allow you to give gifts, give samples, all sorts of fun things to people attending your events. So it comes with these bottle hangers with little pockets in them that you can put business cards or samples. It has bottle wraps, has bag toppers with the cellophane bags for you. These fun little boxes are already scored. All you have to do is fold them, glue them, and then you have all these embellishments on the bottom that you can use to embellish your items in the business kit. Up next, we have our August layout kit, and this has 8 two-page layouts in it, plus recipe cards to walk you through setting up those layouts, or it has tips that you can use to enhance some additional items. If you'd like to add some stitching or something to your layouts, it just gives you some fun ideas to use there. Next is the August Rosy Posy Collection Kit. This is the paper kit for August. So you'll see it has a lot of cardstock. This is single-sided cardstock, but it's heavyweight. It has some embellishments and stickers. It has twine, all sorts of fun things that you can use for building some layouts. Then next we have the August Stamp Kit, and this has some designs that are just adorable. That's that little fox I just love so much. And the nice thing about these, they're acrylic stamps, so you can see where you're stamping. There are not only designs, but there are lots of words that you can use. So some fun things that you can do to make cards, add to your layouts, make new projects, whatever you like. If you're into stamping, these are going to be some fun things. Now, for those of you who are just now getting into stamping, you'll need a set of acrylic blocks, and basically these are used to mount your stamps on. So you peel them off the backing, apply the smooth side to the block, ink it, and then stamp with it. And you'll notice it has these grids so that you can help line up your words and your designs, so it makes it a little bit easier for setting those up. We have some questions about pricing. The pricing of these items are all listed on the blog post. You'll see here's the link to it. If you go to the heritagemakers.com blog.heritagemakers.com, and then go to It's an Anthology by Lisa Burnson pre-launch sale, we've listed the wholesale prices in there for you. So you can get more information on this. You can see additional samples of what some of these items look like. And again, this goes on sale this morning at 10 a.m. Okay, so let's look at some inspiration. So back to the Fall Flourish collection, Katie Petit, who designs those, also created these two fun layouts. And look at the flexibility you have with this collection. Make this fun, playful Halloween, or make a more subdued fall layout. It just has such flexibility of things that you can do with these. So next up we have one created by Jeanette Ballard. This is a fun Halloween layout, and again, lots of flexibility with the things you're using. She just stuck with the kind of simple pattern paper designs and a few journaling cards, but wow, great impact with that layout. Then we have one by Kathy Pavolny, and Kathy used the Thanksgiving side to make this fun heritage layout. Now I would not have even thought of that, but this black damask ties in so nicely. So lots of fun things that you can do. You don't have to do just Thanksgiving or Halloween with it. Look outside the box. Then we have this one by Janelle Thomas that is a Halloween theme, but you'll see that she tied in some of those Thanksgiving papers here along with her Halloween pictures. So you don't have to do the things that scream Halloween. But I also love she took one of the border strips, cut up those words, and those are so fun to cut up and use for your journaling or for titles and things on your layouts. Now, school days came out in September, and some of our designers have been busy at work creating some additional samples for school days projects. This one's by Jeanette Ballard, and fun way to capture those first days of school. Really easy to do because they're just matted and put in a grid format using that those border strips. So it makes it so easy to put that together. And then this one by Kristin Goodman, who we just heard from. She made this fun marching band one using the school days, and she added some additional items that she had found. So this is what she called her combination of digital and traditional. So she calls herself a tradigital layout, which we think is fun. So don't be afraid to set some things up in Studio and then print them out and add a little bit of extra to it once it's printed. And then this one is also from Kathy, and she did a fun layout for school days. Love this, the border strip guy here that she's added, and she again split up some of those pieces and just did a really cute. In fact, some of these I think are from the freebie, so great ideas. Now, Heritage Makers templates. I don't know how many of you made it to our Studio U class. It was all about the travels and vacation, but this is one of the designs that Roxanne put together for us, and she took the design and made it into 4 different sizes of books, storybooks. So there's 12 by 12, there's 8 by 8, 11.5 by 8.5, and 7 by 5. And inside it's this lovely grid system that makes it easy to drop your photos in. You can swap out designs for photos, or you can swap out photo spaces for designs. But just a really simple, fun way to capture your summer, whether it's through an actual vacation or just someone out there that is hiking, all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, before I go on, we had a question come up about the kind of ink that's in the stamp kits coming from Anthology, and there's not ink included in those stamp kits. Later on in September, we will have some pigment inks available for you to purchase, but right now the stamp kit is just the stamps. You would need to buy your ink and blocks separately. Hope that helps. Okay, Halloween's coming up. I know it's still like, 5 weeks. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's more like 8 or 9 weeks away, but it's never too early to get ready. We have this fun Halloween subway art, 11 by 14 print that you could print and hang up. You could also transfer it, import it as a metal print and have a metal print or a canvas, but it's a fun design that will decorate your home nicely. Then we also have this weekly menu planner. It seems like when school starts and we get back into our schedules, then we start thinking, okay, I got to get organized again. And love this planner that Brooke made that's 11 by 14 print. If you put the UV coating on it, then you can use it as a write-on, wipe-off board. You can also print it on the metal print. It does the same thing. So each week you can put what your meal is for the day of the week. You have this wonderful shopping list here. Hang it on your fridge or on your wall right by the kitchen area, and you're set to go. get organized and have a great fall. Now, I also spied last night that there are some calendars showing up. So if you're getting ready to do your calendars for 2016, we're starting to see those show up. So this is just a couple of samples of ones that Roxanne did. The color block calendar here that has some fun spaces for photos. You can swap out these color blocks for embellishments or phrases, whatever you'd like. And then you also have over here one of the desktop calendars that has a similar look with the grid. So again, go check out the templates. You're going to see a lot of fun items showing up for calendars. Now, I told you about the Disney collection, so here it is. This will be released September 1st, as well as these templates. And Brooke has put together some books, and those will come out the first part of September. She'll have a 12x12, an 8x8 storybook, and then an 8x8 softbound storybook, sorry. And these all incorporate this fun Believe in Magic Mouse Tales kit. So if you had a Disneyland trip this year, you have one coming up, or maybe you've done one in the past, just been waiting to put those pictures in, this might be the perfect time to do that. So again, watch for this coming out first week of September when we release this artwork. Gosh, I love Disney. It makes me want to run off to Disneyland for the weekend and have some fun playing. Okay, we also have the School Days free download is available. You'll see if you can go over to the blog here, blogheritagemakers.com, look for the School Days free download. Brooke did this sample page for us using, this is the free download here. It has this fun journaling card, some little circles that you can punch or cut out, and some flags. Great way to put together a quick school layout. So make sure you grab that. It's available till September 31st. This month we have on sale the 12x12 storybooks, 10% off. So those storybook ideas that we were just showing you for your vacation for summer, that's probably a good thing to grab if you're looking for those. Okay, so make sure that you take advantage of the 12x12 storybook sale, 10% off till August 31st. So that brings up the question, what do we have coming up? Well, in September, we have 11x14 prints on sale. So keep that in mind. In October, we have calendars, so perfect timing for all those calendar samples. And then in November, we're going to have holiday hits. And in holiday hits, each week we have different items that are on sale, so you can stock up for your holidays, whether it's decorating or gifts or your cards. So you'll see we have things like brag bags, canvases, greeting cards, ornament storybooks. Next month, we're going to show you the full list of what's on sale which week, so you can start planning what you want to do for your holidays using the holiday hit savings. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Now, upcoming events. Our Studio U class a little early this month. It's September 10th. We had to move it because we had some conflicts between Summit and some personal things. So a little bit early, September 10th. Mark your calendars. And it's Fall Family Fun. So you're going to see some Halloween, Thanksgiving, fall type things, and Roxanne's already started working on that. Also, our Memories for Life training call is on Tuesday, September 8th at 9 a.m. It's always second Tuesday. You can register by going to this link here. Or check with your leaders. They have the links as well. We'd love to have you join us on that training call where we talk about our Memories for Life and get some sneak peeks of things coming up in the next month. Now, Fall Leadership Summit, the special pricing has been extended to the end of August if you want to go to the summit for $125. Or we still have about a dozen spots left in the memory keeping event, and it's only $60. This price does end August 31st. It's September 17th, a Thursday. We have make and takes. We have a business building session. We're going to have some little mini breakout sessions where we talk about different parts of the product lines, Heritage Makers, Our Memories for Life, and Anthology. So we'd love to have you join us, $60 Thursday, September 17th for the memory keeping event. That is the day before Summit starts. So join us in Charlotte, North Carolina for the memory keeping event and Summit. Now, we have a little bit of information for you. First of all, most people use their accounts on a regular basis, but there are people out there that have not used their accounts for 18 months or more. And we are trying to get those people back on board with us. So we have an email campaign going out. There are 4 emails explaining what their options are for activating their account, plus there's a little incentive in there for them to reactivate. They have 30 days for those to reactivate once those emails start, and they should be going out sometime this week. Once an account is inactive, we do remove the photos and projects. So we want to make sure people can get those things that they have saved in their Heritage Makers account. But again, this is only applying to people who have not used their Heritage Makers account in 18 months or more. Okay, so make sure that if you haven't used your Heritage Makers account, you do that, because we'd hate to have you lose your projects. Second up, we would love to hear feedback from you. And so what you need to do, we're going to be sending out a survey sometime before September 1st. It may be September 1st. We're going to look for information about newsletters, Facebook posts, artwork, a lot of other things. So watch for that survey to come out sometime before September 1st. Also, the question came up, what you need to do to reactivate your account. All you have to do is log in, and that reactivates it for 30 days, or make a purchase, and that reactivates it for 18 months. And this is all outlined in the email that's going out. And there is no cost to reactivate as long as you log in to your account, and that just, again, extends it for 30 days. Once you make a purchase, it's reactivated for 18 months. Okay, I want to remind you about our resources out there, catalogs and idea books. They're available online, or you can purchase them through your back office. Also, we are excited to roll out a new idea book for Summit, and this idea book is going to be a combination of all 3 lines. It's going to have a lot of inspiration in it. It's going to have some business sections that talk about the 3 different product lines: Heritage Makers, Our Memories for Life, and Anthology by Lisa Bernson. And it's going to have some resources that you can use to build your business. So watch for that new one coming out. But in the meantime, if you have questions about things, this is where you can find it for Heritage Makers and Our Memories for Life. Now that takes us to the end. I want to remind you that we'll be back again on September 22nd at 9 a.m. Make sure you mark that on your calendar. If you signed up once, it should be on your calendar for every month. If you haven't, you can go to Youngevity.com, go to More, Resource Center, and Calls, and you'll see that the memory keeping call is listed there with a sign up link. Now, I'll take a couple more questions, and one of the questions was, will this webinar be recording? It will be, and I will have it up either later today or tomorrow, and you can find that again on the Youngevity website under the calls archives there. And the question was, will there be an idea book just for Anthology? There will not be. We are going to do one idea book that incorporates all 3 products, and we'll be updating it probably on a quarterly basis. We will do product information sheets for things on the Anthology and Our Memories for Life that are items that will stay in stock for a while. So we will have those to kind of help you out in between the idea books. The slides will not be available to download and print, but you can go watch the webinar as soon as we have that posted. And, oh, the question about Studio U class, I am so sorry. I have that converted and I just haven't got it loaded. I will have that up today for you. My apologies for that. Thank you for the reminder. I'll make sure that we get that up so that you can enjoy that. So thank you for the reminder. Okay, I think we are going to call this a wrap. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget, if you're looking for Anthology products, it goes on sale in about 12 minutes. So we appreciate you joining today, and we would love to see you next month on the 22nd. In the meantime, have fun, share your story, and don't forget, make sure you have lots of creative time. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye.